Welcome to the channel. My name is Vanessa Cara-Kerr, and in this video we're going to sum up all the costs of our latest trip to the Scottish Highlands.
When I'm with you.
An unbelievable, beautiful place on the planet. It was so great to be able to capture all these beautiful landscapes. We went to Scotland for 9 days last November, and my Scottish dad said, "You're absolutely crazy to go to Scotland in November in the campervan." It turned out we got lucky and we had pretty good weather. In this video, we're not going to be talking too much about the travel itself. We're going to be talking about the costs of the travel, but in the upcoming video, we're going to be talking about the whole road trip, the route we took, all the things you need to know when you're traveling Scotland with the campervan, especially in November. So let's get started and dive right into the costs and calculations of how much does it cost to travel the Scottish Highlands for 9 days in the campervan. I have all the calculations written down, so I'm going to go through all of them and list everything that we spent, so you have a rough idea of how much it really costs. At the end, the final summary is going to be in euros, dollars, and in British pounds. And just so you know, in Scotland you pay with pounds. We took a cab from the studio to the airport. That was 40 euros each way, so 80 euros in total for airport transfer. From the Frankfurt airport, we took a Lufthansa flight to the Glasgow airport in Scotland, and that was 130 euros per person, so 260 euros. The flight didn't have luggage included, so we had to book another 23 kilo per person for both flights. That was a total of 50 euro per person. So at the end, it was another 100 euro more for the extra luggage for 2 people. That was 360 euros for the whole flight in total. We had a few snacks and drinks at the Frankfurt airport and at the Glasgow airport, and that was around about 36 euros in total. We rented the campervan through motorhomerepublic.com, which is a website where you can rent campervans all around the world. That was a total of 843 euros, including the third-party insurance, which I would definitely recommend. We had to fill up the campervan in total, I think around about 2 or 3 times, and our trip went from Glasgow all the way up to the island of Skye and the way back, and that was 155 euros in total for diesel. The campervan came with a full LPG gas tank. You need the gas for the heating, for the oven, for cooking plates. We had to fill the gas up one time after 5 days, I think it was, and that was 15 euro for the gas. If you're booking a campervan, make sure that it does have this gas heating, because then you have a nice and warm campervan throughout the night. But we're going to come to all of that in the next video. We stayed at camping sites 5 times, and the rest of the times we camped in the wild. We had to go to the camping sites to refill the water, to empty the chemical toilets, and to charge all the electronic devices we had. The shower in the campervan only had 70 liters of water, so it was enough for cooking, it was enough for washing your hands and everything, but realistically to take a shower, it wasn't really enough. So it was very nice to stay at the camping site every other night to actually have a nice hot shower. So in total for the campsites, it was like 130 euros, so more or less around 25, 26 euros per night per campsite. Some were more expensive, some were cheaper, but sort of the average was around about 25 euros. And with some campsites, you have to pay the water and electricity extra, so that's just something you have to keep in mind as well. For groceries, shopping. We paid 270 euros in total. That included drinks and food for 9 days. We didn't go out for dinner or anything. We cooked basically every day in the campervan. And it was really fun cooking in the campervan because you had everything in just one spot, and it was really nice. It was a good experience. The only thing we did do, we went out for coffee and cake, and we bought some gin. That was 170 euros in total, and you could easily have saved 130 euros if you would have left away the gin. So yes, we bought a lot of gin, and we should have tasted it beforehand because it wasn't very nice. We only had one entry fee of 6 euros, and that was at the ferry pools. They are at the bottom of the Blackcullen Mountains, and that's close to Glenbrittle on the island of Skye. So to sum up all the costs, it was 2,300 euro for 2 people. That's 1,150 euros per person, which is around $1,300 and roughly £1,000 per person. Now you know how much it will cost you to travel 9 days with the campervan through Scotland. In the next video, we're going to give you some tips on what to look out for when you're traveling Scotland with the campervan. And we're going to go through our road trip in detail and also discuss all the places we went to. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, leave a comment below and we will get back to you. Safe driving, and I will hopefully see you in the next episode.